All right, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Riding Dirty Raw. You know what we do right here. This is the platform for artists to tell their stories and get their message and their words to the world. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm always a pleasure of mine to introduce you guys to new talent. And I have the honor and the pleasure. Hold on one second. To be talking to my guy, and he goes by the name of R. Golan. Did I say that correct?
You said it very correct. My name is Golan and I'm from Israel.
All right, all the way live from Israel. All right, the first thing I gotta ask, and you did, what's it like growing up in Israel?
The life in Israel is little bit blurry this time, but in every country there is a different culture, a different things, a different harmony that really connected the people to the country. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Now, in Israel, the first thing I guess is the native language of people in Israel or Israelis is the national language, or is it English?
The language and we talk in Israel is Hebrew and not English.
Okay, so I gotta ask, the first thing I gotta ask is, when did you learn English?
I learned English by the age of 6, and yeah, that is a little bit late, but it's never too late to learn a language in your life.
Okay, no doubt. I'm in the process now of learning Spanish. Are you right now? Are you in Israel, or where are you located right now?
I am right now in Israel, at my home.
Okay, now you're a young man. You're 23 years old. What are some of the things that you remember growing up in your life that led you to want to pursue music?
I always had this amazing talent to really hear music in a different perspective. That this is really a great gift from God.
Okay. All right. Now, I noticed that you mentioned in your bio that you were born with a stutter. How were you able to overcome having a stutter? 'Cause I have an uncle who was born with a stutter, and actually what helped him is he used to actually talk into a recorder, and that helped him overcome his stutter. Like, he would watch football games, and he was actually broadcast the football games in a recorder, and that helped him overcome his stutter. How were you able to, overcome, dealing with a stutter and the actual peer pressures that come with that?
I am a certain person since the age of 3, and I did in my life very treatment about how to release the stuttering from my body, but it's always has been in my body. So this is my ID for this world.
Okay. All right. Now, growing up, was it something that other kids ridiculed you about, or was it something that they accepted?
My life is not easy for me. In my childhood, all of the kids are trying to bully me and see me as the different kid, the out kid in this class. And what they didn't realize that every person has his own way to see the world in different eyes, and and maybe I am a, 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 a special person, but I am regular as you are. I have an feelings, emotions, op- opinions, just like everybody else.
Okay, now in reading your bio, you mentioned no one in your life loved you. Now,
Yes.
explain that statement. There is no way you can possibly feel that no one in your life loved you. You had a mother, you had a father, you had to have the love of your siblings and your family.
I have my family, and my 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 family is a very strict and tough family. They treat me like my 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 grandfather and grandmother has always treated me like differently from the 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 other people in our family. They didn't realize until this day that I have something that goes with me every time. I'm not a successful person like them.
Okay. All right. Now, when did you realize that you had a talent of music, and what was your first steps in pursuing that talent?
I realized that I have talent in the age of 18. There, I am a very spiritual person that it's like a magic for me, because when you realize that you have such a big talent, it's always and like and I don't know how to really explain this, but this is really something from bigger than life.
Okay. Growing up, like, who are some of your influences when it comes to music? Like, who are some of the people you like? Who are some of the people you look up to? Who are some of the people that you want to emulate when it comes to success?
I am a fan of 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 of, of Britney Spears music very much. I love her talent. She is a great performer.
You like Britney Spears?
Yes,
Listen.
that's right.
So, do you have a free Britney shirt? Like they trying, they're trying to take our Britney money. Her daddy trying to take her money. We need to free Britney. Britney has always been a very, very dope artist, man. It's great that you like Britney.
I have really shimmered in my body. Britney is so much needs her freedom to be who she really is. And all these people in her life trying to to steal her money, that she worked really hard on this, and she is surrounded by sharks, and she is a small fish. She is a small fish, but really in such an impact about our music and our life. She done something that really stamped her in the history books of the music.
Okay, now with Britney being one of the people that you really look up to, tell me a little bit about your style of music. Is your music on the lines of pop like Britney? Is it more geared towards the fan base of people in Israel, or is it hip hop based? Like, tell me about your style.
My style is not in Israeli music. In Israel, the music is so much different than mine because in Israel, there is like let, let, let me show you they do all the time sounds like la 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 la. They always keeps the sounds like a circle, and I'm doing so much different things. My music is an electronic music.
Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to writing songs, like, where do you get your creative juices from when it comes to writing songs and putting songs together? What is that creative?
I really don't know how it's come to me that my music is so much an outstanding in a event in my life, because I really don't know how I am doing music, because I didn't learn music at all. I always hear music by my ears. So the 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 melody is coming to me by 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 second, and here we go.
Okay. Now, you stated that when you started to create music, you knew basically that the people of Israel wouldn't accept your music. Why do you feel that way?
I am a very spiritual person. I always have a feeling before things that they they really are. I always had a feeling that in Israel we would not be happy that I am really doing music, because I am a very unique person, and my music is not fit into the Israeli style.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the release of your very first project. What was the name of your first project?
My first project was my first album, Superstar Baby.
Now, why'd you pick that name, Superstar Baby?
Because I am really a, a superstar baby. This album is really like started all of my music career. So artist and musician is has to learn that your first song and your first album needs to be like a wildfire. That really has to be a kick in to make a great exit to your music career.
Okay, no doubt. Now, how well was that first project, Superstar Baby, received? How did people take to it?
It received like, and I don't know how big it was, but according to the sales, music Superstar Baby has sold more over than 15,000 copies in until now. This is just wow for me.
Okay, wow. So, have at this point, have you been able to basically monetize and receive royalties off that project?
I did huge money, over $40,000, but at people just stole all my money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who stole all your money?
ACUM in Israel is the biggest collecting music royalties like escape
Or BMI?
like VMI, and they stole all my money.
All right, now, so legally, have you been able to go after ACUM for taking your royalties, or how are you handling that situation? Because, man, 50,000 units and having a publisher basically steal your royalties, man, that's a major legal issue. How are you handling that situation?
I sold over my career over than 188,000 copies from my singles, and I don't have any way to bring the my wallet is back to me, because they have all the money they keep it from me.
Okay, so now you decided to start over from scratch.
That's right.
You start over from scratch, and you have a record called, correct me if I'm wrong, I Am Greedy. Is that correct?
I'm going to release in the end of October, and that was like magic for me.
Okay, now that record is doing very well for you. Tell me a little bit about the record, I'm Greedy. What's the subject matter? What's the beat like, and how are people receiving it?
I Am Greedy is written in 5 minutes. I think that is the most songs that I am really grateful for being there for me, because it's like every artist keeps his Mona Lisa. So I'm Greedy is my Mona Lisa.
Okay, that's okay. Now, how, when you think about your music and you think about your career in 10, 15 years, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered that I did a super ordinary and outstanding career, that in Israel I am a smallest people from Israel, and to for being a worldwide recognition is outstanding for me.
Okay. All right. Now, do you see yourself as a role model to kids, and do you see yourself ever being put on a platform to where you can speak to children who definitely deal with a stutter or any type of speech impediments?
This is my platform, the radio and TV and the magazines. This is always a great platform for me to reach in new people.
Okay, now, at this point in your career, how does your family feel about your career at this point?
I don't know really much how they feel about my career, but my success is a really big stamp for me.
Okay. All right. Now, where do you see yourself? Like, do you see yourself staying in Israel pursuing music, or do you ever see yourself coming to America?
I really don't know. I really don't know.
Would you like to come to America?
If it will be something that will keep my career going. So yeah, I don't know.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, I gotta ask, being 23 years old, I know you got to beat the ladies off. What type of ladies do you like, or how do you balance dating and pursuing music?
I never had a girlfriend, but I really don't know when it will be. So it will be. I am waiting for this. I don't know.
Go. You see this guy? Hold on. You let me go back. You never had a girlfriend, man. The ladies are missing out. Hold on, man. Do you see this handsome guy? Do you see that handsome guy? That is you, sir. That is you, sir. The ladies should be climbing through your window right now. Look again. Don't ever sort say that is you, sir. Do you see him? Who is that? That is you. That is you. That is the person who has I am not greedy. You are a very talented artist. I know the ladies will be knocking on your door. So what's in the future for you, and how can people find your music?
People can really find music everywhere. I'm in Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Yandex, TuneCore, Facebook Music, Twitter, TikTok. This is all over the world.
Okay. All right, man. In closing, because I'm gonna let you get up out of here. What do you want to tell your fans about Golan and his music?
Golan is the kid from God. I am a very knowing this because today is the Kippur's Day. Today we fast for a whole day, and we hoping that God will sign us in the the book of life, and this is our stamp for this happy new year. I did so much great things in this world, and I am really hoping that God will will keep me connecting to him, and that I will have and a lot of great things in my career.
All right, well, or it's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm gonna go check the music out. Man, continued success and many, many blessings to you, and stay safe.
Bye bye. Hi. Have a good day.
Appreciate it.